Welcome to the SML Podcast. This is your host, Richard Little, which you can call me Dick. It's also Field Journal 007, the owner of the Seattle Seahawks. I'm sitting here live with Colts Primetime 000.
Hey, how's it going?
And special guest today, folks. We got a special guest, local boy. Happened to get him over here in time for the podcast. Our Eagles owner. What's your PSN?
Space Ghost White.
Space Ghost White.
Yes.
All right, sir. It's good to have you. How long have you been playing Madden?
Oh, not very long. Pretty inexperienced player compared to most of these guys on here. What about you guys?
Well, they know our story. We've got many years of Madden experience. But you were with the SML, so your second bit with us. I'm pretty sure the last time you played, you were in the playoffs. You played against the Rams. It may have been even Hellraiser at the time.
No, that was the guy we kicked. I think it was the guy we kicked.
Oh, El Cheesio.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. All right, that guy, Cheese.
Madden 16 was that?
Yeah.
16.
Yeah. Well, that's right. My bad.
Yes.
But, Space Ghost definitely has some SML experience. He's a sim guy. Got to like that about him. Now let's get into the thick of it. Today we're going to do some quick predictions. We'll start with when do you want to do, NFC or AFC?
Let's go AFC champion.
We're going to go with AFC champion. I'll go first.
SML or NFL, you said?
We're talking. This is SML.
Oh.
We're doing SML stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the Colts, Primetime 000. That'd be the obvious pick. He's been in the Super Bowl each time this Madden cycle. It's just hard to pick anyone else but Prime. I mean, Big John, the Steelers owner, would be one, but he lets his computer game sim, so his record goes down a little bit because of that. So he's not necessarily locking up a division. He'd be a guy though that could definitely challenge you in that respect. So who do you got, Space Ghost, win the AFC and the SML?
I mean, I'm not going to argue with your predictions here. You got Prime, of course. Always sees at least a divisional round, right? Yes. And then Big John, I think, gave him a run for his money.
Yes, he did. Big John, great guy. Great Madden player, knows his stuff. Had me on the ropes, that's for sure.
All right, now take a look at the other side then. The NFC, I think I have to go with the Super Bowl champ.
Panthers guy.
Jonesy. I think you got to pick him to win the NFC, be the representative.
I think it's going to either be you or Jonesy. You got Pope. You got Mangum. You drafted Mangum.
I don't know what's so funny about his name, Mangum.
Yeah, a very intriguing last name. I think between him and, like I said, Pope, you're going to be able to take down Jonesy. Jonesy's got some injuries.
I don't know about that. He's always been a tough player. He's a good player. He's a smart player. We didn't rebuild. We just reloaded this offseason, and now we got a good start. But the important thing is the SML is very competitive, and we got some really good guys. We're trying to fill out them extra teams out there, so if you know anybody, get in contact with us, do the test. We'll get them in there unless they're total crap.
Yes.
Let's talk about the NFL, real-life NFL now. Obviously, Prime, you and I are Colts fans, so their season's done.
So everybody's done.
The Colts are out. The Eagles are out. Let's talk about who's going to be the AFC representative in the NFL.
Got to go New England. Tom Brady, the greatest of all time. Got to respect him. Patriots going to win it all.
Yeah, I think New England, or we might see a bit of a surprise with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, dude, I thought Pittsburgh's going to...
They're definitely creeping in there. It's hard to dispute it when you think about the AFC West. I mean, the Raiders are a decent team. They might be able to... They're kind of having that Cinderella season.
But Carr broke his leg.
Oh, that's right. Still, you kind of like to pull for them. They're kind of one of them underdog teams in the AFC nowadays. I mean, back in the day, they were hated. But AFC North, I think you look at the Steelers, contest that. The AFC South, they ain't letting piss.
It's going to be Pittsburgh and New England.
The AFC East... obviously got to go with New England. So New England's probably going to be top dog in the AFC, and I'm going to go ahead and say the Cowboys are probably going to go to the Super Bowl behind Dak and Zeke.
Who else is in the NFC? Green Bay.
Green Bay's so up and down, though. I mean, they've had the Hail Mary how many times now where they've... I know Rodgers is beast mode, but I think the Cowboys are too talented now, and the offensive line will be able to hold up in the playoffs. You need to be able to run. Defense and running can win you. I mean... It's
going to go through Dallas, and it's in a dome.
I don't know. I think we could see a surprise in the Giants or Falcons.
I think the NFC is wide open. Agreed.
They're definitely. I think the talent in the NFC is far more widespread than it is in the AFC. I mean, like I said, the AFC West, the AFC South teams are just trash this year.
Agreed.
There's really only 2 or 3 teams that are really competing in the AFC, and then
it's always been that way in the AFC. Pittsburgh, New England.
It's almost like the East and West in the NBA. Which, I mean, to hit on that, I mean, LeBron and the Cavs went ahead and won against the Warriors on Christmas Day.
Whoever had LeBron Usually it's Feast because the East and the NBA blows. That whole conference sucks. I don't know. The West, top heavy or not top? They got
about a couple Central teams.
They got
the
Spurs. They've got who else they got going on? Clippers, who are kind of on the downfall.
But really, I mean, let's be honest. It's going to be a Cavs-Warriors rematch.
Yeah, I agree.
And if you get Kevin Durant and you're not in the finals, then you don't. Steve Kerr's going to lose his job.
And the Thunder. Thunder aren't bad with Westbrook.
No, I mean, Westbrook, it's now his team. That's the one thing you can say with KD going to Golden State is now it's no longer the balance for Westbrook and KD.
Yeah. So that's a 4-team.
So that's definitely.
But really, it's just going to be Golden State or San Antonio, and then it's going to be Cleveland, of course, because everybody else is trash in the East.
Right. Yeah, that's true. All right, so a couple little off-topic things here. What's something that you really have witnessed? To me, I think something that's been interesting for me was Star Wars Rogue One. I don't know how many people are Star Wars fans out there. I'm a huge fan.
That lady died, though, today. Princess Leia died today.
Carrie Fisher. She did pass away due to a stroke. Rest in peace. May the Force be with you.
Yes.
So, yeah, I mean, basically Rogue One, let's say it was a 2-hour and 24-minute movie.
Really? Wow.
Something, I'm just saying that's not really the point. The point here is it was a 2-hour and 21 setup to the last 3 minutes of the movie, which was the most amazing 3 minutes ending of any movie I've ever seen. It was definitely fascinating. So, yeah, what's going on around you right now, Space Ghost? I mean, what other topics would you like to...
I was actually just going to return. Now, the Star Wars Rogue One, that's set in the time after Episode 3 and before.
Yeah, it's in between. It actually leads right in the beginning of A New Hope, where in the very opening scene where you see the Star Destroyer shooting at the Rebel ship. The end of Rogue One starts right at that time. And Rogue One, I mean, it's such an amazing setup. And it truly is. I mean, if you didn't want to watch 1, 2, and 3, you could actually now start with Rogue One. It does such a good job explaining the original saga films.
Interesting. I would say intriguing tidbit for me is Lil Wayne. Carter 5 might come out 2017. Bold prediction. Lil Wayne back on top of the rap game.
Well, here's a bold prediction. Will Lil Wayne ever get shot?
No.
No?
No.
You don't think?
He's a rapper, you know.
I mean, what?
He's.
What about Tupac?
Yeah, that's different.
Now you're going to tell me that Tupac's not even dead. You're going to tell me he's out hiding.
Tupac, he's with, who else is it? Tupac and Walt Disney. They're all in the same spot there. But
it's definitely interesting. What's one purchase you made this year that you would recommend to anyone out there?
4K TV.
Why?
The quality's just a little bit better, you know. Times are changing. Gotta keep up with the time. Oh, I got an S7 Edge, too. Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. Wasn't big into spending big money on phones, but after you do it, you know, you just can't look back. Can't look back.
I understand you guys also participate in a flag football team.
Yes.
What's your thoughts on playing like an organized flag football?
It's different. You don't realize the work that goes into it until you do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of something that a lot of people might laugh at when they first hear it, including myself, you know, but when you go out there and you see how committed these guys are to it, and just how big into it they are.
Big guys, tough guys.
Oh yeah.
Supposedly a few of them, you know, play college ball. You know, just a lot of talented guys out there. Dolphins practice squad or something. So a lot of talented guys out there for sure. Just you know, it's what you make it.
So being that it's flag football, is it sissy football or is there actually physical contact?
Oh, very physical. You get roughed around.
Now you play quarterback, do you not, Brian?
Yeah, I throw ducks out there, but yeah.
So we'll call it that. We'll call it quarterbacking. So where do you think your flag football team's headed? Are you guys at least trending in the right direction? I know you haven't won a game yet, but
we're 0-2, but we are trending in the right direction. Really aiming for the summer league more than this league, as you know, you'll be able to practice more. Living in Indiana, you know,
it's cold.
It gets cold. There's snow on the ground. You can't really practice in 6 inches of ice. You know, so that's that.
So let's fast forward here 10 years from now.
Yeah.
We know that football is a dangerous sport. We know that concussions and all that is a factor. And plenty of players will say that that's something that's a risk you take. And they do it all over again. Like Rodney Harrison, I remember just watching an interview from him a while back. So let's say that you're 38 years old.
Yeah.
And you got your 5-year-old son in kindergarten.
Oh, yeah, they can play football. I don't care, man.
Now, you let him play?
Yeah, I let him play.
Yeah, would you push him to play?
I wouldn't push anyone to do nothing.
No, I'm not going to push anyone to.
Yeah, I would let them play. You know, you got to let them do what they want, let them do what they enjoy. And
spread their wings.
Yeah, spread their wings. So, yeah.
All right. Well, I think this was a little bit better of a podcast. People say they wanted the length a little longer. Well, I guess that'd be the last topic to hit on.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think that a longer podcast would actually keep the audience retention? Because that's a big thing with YouTube, is how long the watch time is, if people are clicking off sooner. So if we ran something that was 20 minutes, do you think people would actually watch it? Or a comment that was even made in our social chat was, made me want more. Yes. Isn't that kind of what you want to do with the video? Don't you kind of want someone to crave more content?
I think so. I think we could add a minute or two, like I think it was Jets Guy wanted us to, so we can do that. But also, you don't want to do something too long where your quality is going to slip a little bit as well. Here's rambling. How do you feel, Eagles Guy?
Yeah, I mean, I would agree. Of course, give them a little bit more, but not too much. And, I mean, I'm not entirely sure how far the interest will spread outside of the league in this podcast, but, you know, it's a neat thing for, you know, the SML.
Right, it's definitely something fun.
It
kind of builds that culture within our league, kind of make guys feel more involved. But I think I'm going to go ahead and end this podcast here. So, Space Ghost White, it's definitely good to have you. Good luck. Hope that you win the NFC East. I mean, you definitely got a lot of competition out there, so good luck to you this season. Prime, you're going to win the NFC South. I hate to say that to anyone out there listening, but
we'll see.
I don't even want to play you.
It's a marathon.
Yeah, that's a marathon. Well, anyway, this is your host, Dick Little. I'm signing off. Be sure to like, subscribe, take care, and have a great day.